All right, so here we go, setting up a live stream from Zoom to YouTube. I'm gonna go over the configuration details here. So here I am in YouTube Studio. Now I have already set one of these up before, so some of these steps are already going to be taken care of. But you'll notice, first of all, I'm over here on the stream. I'm not down here on the manage where the schedule icon looks. That's what kind of was throwing me off at first. I was trying to schedule a live stream and it just wasn't working. But up here is the right place to be, underneath stream, okay? And you can see you've got your standard YouTube title, category, and so on right there, and you can edit that, right? So I've got YouTube test 15th, since today's the 15th, and then a description. And I was just reading the YouTube help, and this is where you want to put your keywords more than in the tags. YouTube has gotten to disregard tags mostly, unless it's a word with a unique spelling that's an unusual spelling of a non-common word, right? So this is where you want to put your keywords in your description and your title, so that your video will be showing up in the search results, okay? And we got streaming software. Now, I got this unlisted right now. Don't necessarily want to make this one public, although you could go to public or private here, but we're sticking with unlisted for now. How to install. You can upload a thumbnail, which is a good idea to put up there. This is what your viewers are going to see if they tune in early before the stream actually starts. I created a playlist, which is also currently unlisted, called Yoga Live Streams, so that each of the live streams can go onto this playlist. And of course, this playlist could then be embedded on a website or the link given out, and so on. And we got no, it's not made for kids, and automatic chapters, which is kind of a new thing in YouTube. So here's where we could add tags if we wanted to. I go ahead and throw one in there. And the other thing I read about tags is if you put a whole bunch in there, it's considered spam. So a couple of simple tags. Okay, and then this isn't 100% necessary to put in here. The language, okay, and it's the same with this. You could put this information in there if you wanted to. Standard license, allow embedding, okay. Typical options, okay. And there's some other options over here. Participants, if you want people to be able to comment. Anyone can comment. Only subscribers or only approved users, okay? Okay, then you got live chat replay. Okay, so we got that. So that you can see those settings right there. Now here's your stream key and URL, which you have already put into Zoom. It should be there when I go over to Zoom here in a second. And if not, they can be copied and pasted from here. Okay, no chat so far. Okay, so right here is the share button. This is the share button that you want to click. You can see the thumbnail we uploaded and the title. There's the link. I'm going to copy that link. Okay, I'm going to need that over in Zoom. So now I'm going to go over to Zoom, and you can see I got started here, schedule. I just clicked on this schedule button here and schedule meeting. I gave it a name. Again, I put the 15 in there to specify today's date. I've got it starting up at 9:30, which is in 1 minute. But what I found is you can start this when you're ready to start. That's just the projected time. Okay, so we got passcode, your typical Zoom settings. Now I got my host video off. My name will show up, which, you know, for the bandwidth I've got right now is better. You know, if I was doing a real live one, I would probably have this on. But since it's a test and I'm saving bandwidth, okay, your audio options, and you know, you got some other options you can set up there, typical Zoom stuff. Now, you'll notice the YouTube or the streaming options don't show up until I hit save. Okay, and once I hit save, okay, the screen comes back. You get to start this meeting icon up there, but if I scroll down to the bottom, you see now the live streaming section has appeared, and it won't show up until you hit save. Okay, so you got some options there. So you can see I've got the stream URL and the stream key already in there. Those should pretty much stay the same unless you change them. Okay, so now there's the streaming URL from the last test that I did. So I'm going to highlight all that and paste in the new one that I just got for today. Okay, now you can also share that link with people. You could put it on a web page. That's where it's going to show up. Okay, and I leave those two unchecked. Hit save, and I'm pretty much ready to go. Now if I look over here, I've got YouTube open, right, and I pasted that same share URL. That's the into there. I'll do it again. Okay, it shortens it up after you put it in there, but that's that share URL, and you can see there's the thumbnail I uploaded. It's offline at the moment because I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to come over to Zoom and I'm going to go ahead and click start, and it's going to launch, open. Here we go. Connecting. Opening the Zoom software. Okay. Join with computer audio. By the way, I've got my computer audio turned off right now. That way I'm not getting any feedback. Because when I tried the first test, you know, I had the YouTube meeting open, and the YouTube has a 20-second delay, so I was getting my voice coming through a second time 20 seconds later. So now I got one more thing to do to get it onto YouTube. Come down to this more link, and what I want to click on is live on custom live streaming service, not live on YouTube. Okay, now what would happen if I clicked live on YouTube? It would create a new live stream, not the one that I just set up, but a new one. And so I'd still be live on YouTube, but the URL that I had to share would be invalid. So I'm going to click on this and let it go. And it's preparing. Okay, it's going to take a minute here. Redirecting. Okay, there it is. It's opened. Okay, so it's actually, I don't know why it does this on my computer, but it opened YouTube in a different browser. I'm not. I was just in Chrome and now I'm in Firefox. And there's my stream. And I'm going to click play. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so this is coming from Zoom. You can see Zoom down here. And there's the name. Okay. This is now it's going to pop this message inside of Zoom. People are made aware that they're being live streamed. So by staying in this meeting, you consent to being live streamed. Okay, got it. Okay, so this is Zoom, right? And this is YouTube. Whoops, I paused it, but okay, so that's working. Let's see, I can come over here. Let me do something slightly different. I'm going to click share screen. Well, I could stream my iPad and phone. Who knew that? Okay. How about if I just stream this window? Okay. Okay. I'm now screen sharing. You'll notice if I come to YouTube, it hasn't shown up yet, but it should. Not sure why that is there. I'm screen sharing, so that's the screen. Okay, so here we are on YouTube. Yep, it has showed up. Okay, so there it is. Screen sharing works. Stop the screen sharing. Zoom window pops back up. There's the name. Of course, if I had the video on, you'd see my image. And back at YouTube, this should go back to the name here in 20 seconds or so. Okay, I'm just going to put a comment here. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple comments. You come back over here to where I set this up. You can see also it's streaming into this window. Tells me how much time's gone by. Tells me how many users I've got. Right? You know, a few analytics in there. I can see the comments. Okay. Go back to the Zoom meeting. Open up the chat over here. So the chat here is going to be separate from the chat that's on YouTube. They don't blend together. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let me try one more thing. Again, clicking on the more button down there, stop live stream. And so that should stop the YouTube. Okay, and it's telling me no data stream will end shortly unless you restart it in your streaming software. right, so come down here to YouTube, and so this should be ending pretty soon here. We're still in the Zoom meeting. Type another comment. So we're still live on Zoom. And okay, so you can see now YouTube is ended. All right, and it's got suggested videos. All right, we can replay it. All right, so there it is. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'll come over here and end the Zoom. Okay, end meeting. All right, so there it is. Zoom and YouTube together, and you certainly can end the YouTube early and keep the Zoom going. Happy day.